Douglas Museum is saddened by the theft and defacement of this amazing statue.
I mean, it's a beautiful statue. Yeah.
What would someone want with that staff? Like, what are they going to do with that?
The museum's executive director, Chanel Compton, is asking the same thing.
We suspect that on Friday evening or early Saturday morning, persons dismembered the finger of Harriet Tubman to take the veve, which is basically the staff Harriet Tubman was holding, attached to the statue.
Installed in September 2022, the statue sits in front of the museum along Franklin Street in Annapolis. Joyce Scott, a well-known, critically acclaimed artist from Baltimore, created the staff.
She's heartbroken that someone would do something like this to a piece that means so much to African American history.
Compton says they are working with Annapolis police and going over videos in the area.
If they have any information, to please contact the local authorities, to contact our institution, and let's.
All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders in Great Millstone. All right, first off, I want to say Shalom to the ones that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, right, which are the apostles and elders on down to the brothers, right, and Shalom to the ones that are enduring this faith until the end, right, until Jacob's trouble, until we get the hell up out of this place, right, which are, again, the apostles and elders on down to the brothers and a few sisters. All right, so Shalom. Want to do this video, a quick video on, as what you just seen. Somebody stole the, they even cut off the thumb. They stole the staff that allegedly, that Harriet Tubman used. Now, first off, before I even do anything, let's talk about Harriet Tubman real quick. The elder goes into this a lot. First off, she was a complete sellout. She was working for, this man that runs the society. First of all, there was railroads already there. All right, I ain't gonna exactly say too much because, they might flag videos for it. They gave her a gun, they gave her men, and we all know she was probably messing with them damn, them pink people, right? She's a sellout. She isn't a big part of African American history. First of all, you are not African American. Let's get that straight. You are not American, and you are not African. They're named after two, so-called white people. Leo Scipio Africanus, Amerigo Vespucci. That's two so-called white people. You're not named after these people. You're not these people. You are named after them at the moment, but you are not these people. Right? So let's get that straight. And you know who prophesies mostly about this Harriet Tubman, how so-called she was a great hero, when first of all there was railroads under there already. Right? Who are the ones that prophesy this falseness? Because this is really madness. Right? So I want to get Ezekiel 3:2. Right? It says, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts. Right? That's the main key. Right? Out of their own hearts. Again, now back to my question. Who's preaching this madness? These false philosophies. Our own people, Israel. Right? These pastors. And what do they do it for? As we all know in Micah 3:11, they teach for reward. They teach for hire. They all do it for money and gain. Right? These prophets that y'all go to in these Christian churches, they are not of Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know, they come in my name saying I am Christ, but their hearts are far from me. Right? These people are not of Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. They are of, you know, the devil. You know, they teach for gain. You know, and the ones that actually do believe, because you actually do have people going to them churches, you know, we're the lost sheep. We're the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You know, the lost sheep. So yes, you do actually have people in the churches that really believe in that stuff. You know, people that actually can't walk, but somehow getting up and dancing in the church because they actually have faith in what the hell they believe. But they don't know that they are believing in the completely false things. You know, a false image. You know, you're not praying unto Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you're praying unto Jesus, right? Or your other gods. You're not following the laws, statutes, and commandments, you know, to the best of your ability, right? You're just willfully sinning. So let's continue on. It says, yep, they prophesy out of their own hearts. Hear ye the word of the Lord, right? Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing, right? So the ones that are prophesying these false philosophies and doctrines, you know, they're prophesying from their own hearts and their own spirit, right? They're not using, you know, they're not prophesying with the words of Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know, they're going off of their own vain thoughts. And that's what you should not be doing. Right? The ones that are doing so, right? The ones that are following after their own heart, you know, what did Proverbs 3:5 say? You know, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto thine own understandings. Right? You're not trusting in the Lord. You're following unto your own understandings. And the ones that do so, that follow unto your own understanding, your own spirit, and your own hearts, you will die if you do not repent. Right? If you don't repent, if you don't hearken unto the words of Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? Keep on doing Jeremiah 6:10. You know, they have no delight in it. You know, you're going to die. That's all. That's all to it. You just got to die. Because that's the only solution. You got to get, you know, reprogrammed. Because you people are stuck in this mindset where you are able to just do whatever you want. And when we tell you that that's wrong, you got a problem with it and you get mad about it. And then you say, well, it's written by man. So why didn't you say that earlier when you was in Sunday church? Right? You know, a lot of Jake is phony. You know, a lot of Israel is phony. 2/3, you know, they'll go to church on Sunday, and then the rest of the week, they're off just doing the most wicked things they can. Right? Back to shooting. Back to adultery. You know, the women back to talking shit, running their mouth, eating pork. Right? Doing all these nasty things. You know, these are defiled. People, you know, Israel right now is defiled. You know, highly. Right? Israel is just completely defiled at the moment. And the ones that are defiled, they got to get cleansed. And what is that cleansing? That is the thermal nuclear missiles. You know, that is the wall of fire. Because it has to happen. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua and Shalom.